All right, so this week's tournament's in Sierra Plateau. So Sierra Plateau's in Tour 7. So I thought I'd play some Tour 7 this week. Hey, hold on. I think I have a club. I have a club card training. Do I have? I do. Before I forget, see if we get anything good today. The Falcon. I am trying to get that Falcon to level 7. Trying to get that off-roader to level 8, but I hardly ever get the Falcon, so gotta pick it. And I get it on days, when I do get it, I get it on days when there's another card that's higher up on the list. Now that I got the APOC and the Cataclysm to level 7, the Falcon's getting a little more attention, but here we go. I actually should have looked at my bags. I'm gonna play with my number 1, 2, and 3 bag. Number 1's the Extra Mile. Number 2's the Rock, and number 3's the Big Tapa. I should play with a bag with a Guardian in it, because I think there's several holes on this course that a Guardian might be good on. Seemed like there were several of the Sierra holes that if you had a Goliath, there might be rough bumps. We'll check it out for a minute and see what happens. Anything around 400 or more is good. 416. There's a rough bump that you can do right up there, if and you got the right stuff. I'm going to play with a Margolin. Why not? In my number 1 bag. Let's play with this bag. It's 2 per ring. There's 9 and a little. Try and blast that baby out there. See if we can get some action going. Get the grid going. It's not going to get as far. Now, from where I'm at right there, I'm going to more than likely not be able to do I won't have enough distance to get me into the rough bump, so I'm going to have to hit off of this, and it sucks having to hit off of this. You really want to get up there where my opponent's at. Hitting off of this right here, everything's wanting you to go to the right, and so you really want to get up there where you can put a couple backspin on it, and all of your left-hand side spin, and all of your left-hand curl. I think even with the bigger power club, I'm not going to have enough room to get there. For sure. Yeah, not enough. Not enough. But I can get up in there pretty easy. Let's try 2 backspin. Where's that put me? Maybe 3 backspin. 5, 4. It's 1.4 per ring. So there's 3, 4, 5. Try and bring it around and just set it up on the green. It is tough going from over there. You really want to be able to, and it's one of those shots that if you do a max overpower shot with backspin, you do have, because you have no idea where the ball's going to end up on the other side. you can take those shots almost with impunity. But it is a tough shot. A lot of people will get on there and they won't put on the backspin. And what happens when you don't put on the backspin is that not only do you not make it around to the left to get back up on the green, but your ball will just go forward. I've taken that shot a few times, so I'm familiar with how that works. Now this hole right here, it seems like I do like a 30% on this hole, just as a standard deal. Just as the normal course of doing business. It's probably closer to like 20-25, but I think I always do a 30 on it. My opponent's got it dialed in. Let's see if we can do 4.73 better. 5.4 divided by 1.4. 5 rings. Almost exactly. Five rings. It's 5.01. But who's counting? Isn't it perfect? I think that's closer than 4.73. Little. Winner, winner! The Hornet Apocalypse. Getting a platinum chest. Look at that. Looky, looky. I always liked Tour 7. It's my favorite. It has been, but obviously they've changed the courses around, so. But I always had fun playing Tour 7. Plus, you can get any club card in the game, although I will say that the level 7 epics, it doesn't seem like they show up as much in Tour 7. They're there. I believe this is one of the holes that we're playing. I think this is one of the Sierra holes. It is. Maybe. I just looked at them, and I can't remember. Now, they hit a big max curl shot. Man, did not look like those trees there was enough room. Let's see if we can do better. This would be better with a APOC. I think you're going to need, if you really wanted to curl that over there, you are going to need an APOC. I'm going to end up in the drink. Sitting there, I am going to end up in the drink. Whew. I'm lucky I didn't end up in the drink. The question is can you recover from there? That's the question. I don't know. I don't think you can. Not based off of what I'm seeing with my opponent right there. That's got to be 3/4 club, and I'm way back from where they're at. Way back. I gotta wake up. Yep, I am way in trouble. Way in trouble. What was I trying to get? I was trying to get out here. I should have brought out my APOC because that is definitely would have been better. Now, if we can get out into that zone, and that's definitely, it looks like I'm definitely going to add something on, like we need to add a little bit. We'll see what it feels like. We'll see where I'm at in my club. I think that's probably about the best that you're going to do. There's max. There's min. I'm in about mid club. What is mid Saturn? 2.4. $7.5 divided by 2.4. 3.43 rings. There's 343 exactly. Isn't it perfect? I added on 10% of that at mid. And I definitely needed to add more. Definitely. Good game. Good game. Good game, my man. Good game. Let's play again. Oh, come on. Come on. We get one of the holes we're looking for, and then I let you win, and you don't want to play again. Come on. Come on, man. Hey, let me go back. I got some club situations here. Let's pull that up at the Grizzly. Everything else looks good there. Let's switch this bag up for the rock. The rock! I like that bag. I almost feel like I need to have a Guardian and a Goliath in one bag. Just one, so if I get on, there's some holes. Kingfisher. Alright, I guess I am going to play with my APOC. I've gotten used to it. Plus we can see in some of those areas whether we can over curl it into those trees, because man, shit, a max curl shot, not a hook, but just a curl shot looks like it's going to get into the trees. Sierra Plateau, here we go. Now, I was talking about this hole during the scouting report, that you can go forward down this fairway over here on the right, but I actually, towards the end of the first tournament we ever played this course in, just started laying it up right here, right in this area, and taking the shot. I had a really good shot, and I didn't take the risk of getting in the drink or ending up in the rough, because it seemed like if I was trying to go forward on this hill, I was just ending up in the rough. But I want to try the shot to the left and see like what our view is of the cup. I think it's going to be really sucky. And my opponent just proved me wrong. You can just go down there and see how it tails off. If you're really trying to get all the way to the end, just tailing off. That was a nice shot. That was nice. I want to see how much effort. And with this wind, obviously, I'm going to have to put out some effort in order to end up over there, but it would really be nice. Seven, 1.1 times 7.7 divided by 1.3. 6.51 rings. There's 651. One, maybe two rings great to the left. Man, that forward, that headwind just killed it. Just killed it. That was probably pushing against me about twice. I think from the other side over there, it's so truncated. You have such a small area to land that unless you get all the way to the front and you've got your thorn, the second shot may suck. Ooh, that was close. That was close. I want to see what it's like if we get all the way down here to the end. Just lay it up down there and see what that looks like. Now there is a little teeny bit in front of me where I could have got farther, but I think like getting down, if you could get over into that area, that might be the range we're looking at. We're out here practicing while we're playing one-on-one. Our opponents are like, "What the hell are you doing, dude? Why would you hit over there?" Nobody hits over there. No one. And I am in my short iron. So you would be, there's max, there's min, there's mid short iron. That's 1.6 per ring. Point 2 times 10.2 divided by 1.6, 765. There's 5, 6, 7, 65. Let it go too early. Well, we're getting a look at the Sierra Plateau holes. I'm not having any success. I'd have to bring out a bigger ball or do something different. If we were playing in true tournament stuff, I would have brought out a Titan right there just to make sure I could get over. Let's play this. I'm going to play those Sierra holes a little bit more strategic. I think if I get on them, I will bring out anything up to a power 3 ball so that I can really try some areas and see what it looks like. Instead of dinking around with a Marlin. Kohong. We'll play a Marlin on Kohong. For sure. This hole's definitely easier with a bigger ball. Definitely. Kmart sucks. Times 9 divided by 1.3. 761. There's 5, 6, 7, 61. Hitting it perfect. Let's see if I put enough to get me over. Just barely. Just barely. Had to be like 2. Thanks. Getting whole. Thor's Hammer 7. Look at that, boys and girls. That seemed like a big ass pull for a club that's like 1.2 per ring. But I don't play with it every day, but it seemed like it was an over pull. Hey, that's what you get for eyeballing it. What can I say? What can we say? Can't make it from there, so we make it from here. Five, 1. I'm just going to do a regular pull. 5, 1, and a little. And I'm going to lean, but I'm not really going to put any curl on it. That second bounce, if you put, I'm going to come close right here with just that little bit of curl. It doesn't take much to curl it over there. And I was trying to not get on the green so I wouldn't have a putt. I was trying to give myself a short pitch. Just to be smart. My opponent can get pretty much in the same area, just a little bit of overpower. Perfect. That works. That works. A dog will hunt. Dun 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 dun. Wind should not be a factor from this distance. But when you hit a 75 ring grade, it might. It might. Never can tell when you hit something that far great. I'm at that distance where it should go in. I've pulled the ring set back to me, so I'm so close to the ring set. The club is super, super, super accurate. You can damn near fit the ring set in the hole. But still, when you hit a 2-ring, great. My opponent, however, is just at that distance that if you hit a 2-ring, it could miss. But that was a 1 in the hole. In the hole. So we're right back into the never-ending string of tournaments. Jeez, we just finished one, and we have another one, and then we have another one, and 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 we have another one. You need to figure out something to mix this whole deal up. There's man. I'm at minimum club. I'd have to backspin the heck out of it. There's 5 and a little. .8. I'm at mid club. It's 1.1. So it's 1.6. Way downhill. Hitting it perfect. Probably should have added on like 10%. Should have added on something. Something would have helped. At minimum club, mid club, minimum. I think I was actually at minimum club. And I did a mid pull. Good game. Hey, let's play again. Let's play again. Come on. Big Mike. Tight and strong. That's right. Titans are strong. They're the king of balls. Let's clear some slots. Get some action. 5 Grim Reapers out of that platinum. 5. One Cataclysm. Looky. Let's see if we can get... I am liking that we're getting a lot of the Sierra holes. I noticed that last week, that usually when you go down and play in a tour where the tournament holes are at, they tighten it up and you don't get a lot of tournament holes. But last week, it seemed like I got a lot of the Vineyard Acres holes, which is good because it promotes you to play more. And if you're playing more, you're using up balls and using up resources, which you have to then turn around and replenish. Number 3 bag, all day and twice on Sundays. Max, everything. I want to be right on that line. 9. It's 2 per ring. 2.1. The ring set's 10 something. Max curl and some overpower. Just to make up. Just roll it out there. I could have maxed overpowered that. I have plenty of room. You can almost go over to that side right there if you do a max curl shot like that. Instead of trying to go straight and trying to get it to just kind of weave and bob, lining it up on that line and just max curling it over there with a big topper. Unless you have a tailwind day where you have to move the wind out, you can do a max overpower shot there. You got plenty of room. I got that new and improved level 8 big topper, and it got some extra distance. So the shot's a little bit different than I used to take back in the good old days. But from over there, the second shot is pretty tough. My opponent's got a nice shot, but a lot of people that go over there, especially with smaller balls, fail. This is another one of those 1 to 2, 1.5 backspin shots. You want to put some backspin on it so that it'll suck it around the corner. Where is the fairway? Is that the fairway underneath there? It is. .26. It's 1.4 per ring, so 2 rings is 2.8. Hitting it perfect. I'm just leaving it a little short. Nice chip. Still got a little bit of work. 1 top spin, I would not have been on that line, but I would have been closer in that situation. I would have been over, probably out in this area where I would have skirted that sand. If you take those shots and you don't put backspin on them, your ball's going to travel. Your ball will make it around the corner, but it can really get sucked around the corner if you put backspin on it. Got my work. I still got work to do. Still got to leave my work boots on. Where's Max? There's Max. There's mid. I'm in the deep mid. The deep. Isn't it perfect? In the hole. Perfect. That works. That works, Big Bob. Killer Green. Let's check out Big Bob. 8 billion earned. 28,000 games. Look at that. Do that math. They be playing up at some high tours so they can work on their clubs for sure. Big Bob goes first. I always do a 20% on this hole. So it'd be 12,924 divided by, or it'd be 8,999,000,000 divided by 12,924, and that'll tell you what tour they're hanging out at. Good game. Well, it's not over yet. 3.1. Divided by 1.6. It's 2.35. 2.35 rings. .4. A little bit of curl. Getting it perfect. Perfecto. Close. Close. It works. Good game. Good game, my man. Hey, let's play again. Let's play again. Let's get the thought in their head so maybe they won't just automatically hit exit. Oh, now they'll hit exit. Damn it. Dagnabbit. Hole tour 6. Tour 7. Tour 7. What did they have? They had 9 billion earned. Divided by like 12,500 games, somewhere in that neighborhood. That means they've averaged 720,000 a win. Divided by 2. 360,000, so they've played most of their stuff in Tour 8. Is that the deal? Now, I really, unless I want to bring out a bigger ball, Five, 4. Let's see if we can just get out there into the fairway. No overpower. Getting it perfect. That was about half curl. Man, I think with that shot, you're going to need a big backspin club. From that distance, I don't think I'm in short. I might be in short iron right there. Which would be good, because if you could hit over to this side right here, and if I'm in short iron right there, then I'd be in short iron even if I got halfway down that fairway pad. Which means that from either side I could hit it with a thorn. And I really do think a thorn might be the best club here. It's got great ball guide. If you can run it up, you'll be able to run it up with the thorn, but the thorn's got that backspin so you can stick it. And you got the ball guide to tell you where you're going to end up. My opponent actually is on the better side because it opens up a little bit from there, so you might have a little more options I think this is long iron. Yeah. Need to get a little teeny bit farther forward or have just a titch bigger ball. There's 5, 6, 7.5. Just going to do a 1 ring pull and hit it great to the right. And hit it great to the right. And the thing is the thorn has a little bit more power than that kingfisher. And so I might have been pretty damn close. I think I would have needed to be a little bit farther forward, so having a little bit bigger ball. Even just getting to that spot where you're kind of laying it up, you'd have a pretty nice thorn shot at it. But I really think the other side might be the safest bet. Maybe. We'll have to try it out. We'll have to have some fun at it and just go out there and swing. Taz. Let's check out Taz. What's the deal with Taz? 8,300 games. They played a lot of low-level stuff. Kind of like me. I probably played more games in Tour 7 than any other tour. I mean, I would say that's my my go-to tour. Now this is definitely a hole. If you wanted to go down there and stick it like that, you could bring your Guardian and really try and stick it down at the bottom. And they're trying to do the rough bump. Let's see what they move it. They moved it just 1 per ring, so 5. They moved it about 5.3, maybe a little less. And they hit it great to the right, which I think helped them. I might try that same area. Five, 3, 5, 5. I'm going to do 6. And I'm going to lean just a little. Hitting it perfect. And see if the 10%, I missed it entirely. Over pulled it. Maybe taken off. Now, how strange is that? I'm on a downhill shot and the wind's blowing in this direction. I'm on a downhill shot, wind's blowing in that direction, over pull it with a plus 10% on. If we were talking elevation, what our eyes are seeing, there's got to be at least a 20 foot drop between where I'm at and where I was hitting. and over pulled it. That may be my problem on that hole, is I played that hole several times here in the last month or so, and I was doing plus numbers, and maybe I should have been doing negative numbers. Well, by 1.3. 7.15 straight up. There's 5, 6, 7, 2 straight up. And a one ring great to the left just for safety. And the one ring great to the left put me right where I was trying to aim, so you probably need to add on a little bit on the drive there. That might be a 10% drive. 1.1 times. That would have been 786. Instead of 7.15. 0.7. I'm not sure why you need to do the overpower on that. Because I don't think there's any getting over. And I don't think that that path is such that if you hit it with any strength that it would get a regular bounce and like bounce off of the right at minimum club, right at max kingfisher. .8 divided by 1.1. If I took a straight up shot, it's 345, so 3.5. Straight up. Hitting it perfect. I think I should have added wind onto that shot as well. Pushed me off just a little. Just a little. That might be another 10%er right there. That's a very small amount. Busta. 1.1 times. It would have been 3.8 instead of 3.5. That might have been a little too much. Maybe. We definitely need to add on. I think on both those shots. Next, if I get this hole again, I'm going to add on 10% on both those shots and see where it puts me. See if my opponent hits perfect and gets in the hole. No dice. Get in the hole. Get in the hole. Taz. Let's see if we can win this and then we go to our rubber match. I guess in order to win I'd have to play halfway serious. Man, I gotta start thinking about making something for dinner. Now, I really like to play this hole from the top of the hill. I was playing this course was in like tour 9 or 10, and the winds were so high. I like to play off of this little pad right here and go at it. And in the past, I've done a plus 60% from the top of that hill, and I have made a bunch of hole-in-ones on this hole. But I'm not sure if they came out with a different pin placement, and a lot of times when they come out with these new pin placements, the adjustments that we've done in the past on these holes are like totally wrong. And in whatever tour I was playing it in, the 60% was not working, so I was doing what my opponent did. I was coming at it from that side and just bringing it around. I had a shot, but I'm going to try from the top of the hill. I want to see if we're a max club. Yeah, we're a mid. 1-1. $7.2 divided by 1.1. Jeez. 1042. Buster. There's 10. $42. Hitting it perfect. With 0 time left on the clock. That was an overpull. I almost overpulled that. You can rewind that video, and the first bounce was like super close. Super close. Maybe 1-5. Good game. Good game. Let's play again. I see. You win one. You want to play again, then you lose one, and you're like, oh, this isn't going to be as easy as I thought it was going to be. A castaway. How much time we got? We got enough time for me to clear some slots? We do. We have enough time for me to play 2 more. 2 more. 2 more of Tour 7. Kind of in between. I've been chilling out today. I've gotten nothing done. 0 zilch. I did do the scouting report, so I guess I did get something done today. Acacia Reserve. It'd be nice to bring out a big enough ball so that you could get on a 1. But in one-on-one play, that's not how it works. It'll be 3.5 rings off of that. And I want to be 4 rings off. 4-9. There's 4. There's 5-3. One ring to the right. Whoa down, Cat Daddy. Whoa down. Whoa down, Cat Daddy. Whoa. Probably could have did 5 from where I was at. What I was trying to do is I was trying to give myself enough separation here, and I'm looking at my line going up, and I'm looking at the angle here where I could roll right down the middle of the fairway. And I'm trying to get that angle right with max curl on an APOC. And so I left myself 4 rings of separation out here, but I probably could have left myself 4.5. I didn't think I was going to get that far forward in the shot with the headwind. And this ball drops. There's max, there's mid. I'm in mid club at 2.8 divided by 2.4. It's 1.3 rings. .3 rings. There's 1-3. Oh, and I hit it great. It won't go in. Whew, I got lucky. It breaks there, and I'm surprised that that went in. I'm surprised I didn't miss. I probably could. I felt like I could have hit a great to the right, and a perfect, possibly even a 2-ring great to the right because it's dropping to the left. But usually anything to the left doesn't make it. That means I over pulled it. In the hole. In the hole. Close. Again. Good game, my man. Acacia Reserve. See if they'll rematch. Come on. Lack Smiles. The Panther Club. Hey, bro. 77 wants to replay you. Come on. The honor. The privilege. Dare I say the pleasure of getting to replay me. And you're making us wait? All right, I gave you 10 seconds. I gave you plenty of time for the pleasure of getting to play me again. But no such luck. Now we're playing one at a time. I might have 2 more games left in me. Kohong. It would be nicer if we were getting the Sierra holes. This hole, if you bring out the right stuff, you can try and get on in one. Let's give myself lots of room here. Two 6. I'm going to end up overshooting this. It's 2 rings. Hitting it perfect. I think I'm going to make it over, but I'm either end up over curling it, and I end up in the rough right there. Get out! I was being hesitant because if I would have caught the fairway there, I would have ended up in the rough on the other side. So I was trying to skirt right along that line so I could get a rough bump out of this and just bleed out. But I had to put so much topspin in order to clear on this that if I actually hit the fairway here, I'm just going to end up in the rough or the sand. The cool thing about hitting out there is there's a perfect spot right in front of those bushes, but they put signs out there. Did they move those signs? Nope, that sign's still there. This right here is actually a great spot to hit, but that sign's right in your way. Thank you, Playdemic. Thank you. Playdemic loves us. It's 4 per ring. It's 1 1/4 rings. 1 1/4. Isn't it perfect? Just a bit outside. I like the rollout though. I liked it a lot. See if my opponent can get their their thorn in. I see a lot of holes on that Sierra. There's at least 2 of the holes in there that I think having a thorn in your bag and playing with your thorn would be beneficial. And maybe your backup club being your guardian. So if you get into a spot where you didn't quite get to your thorn, you've got your guardian as your backup. Perfecto. In the hole. In the hole. Go home ball. Bottoms up's turn. Let's check out bottoms up. 10 billion. 2,700 games won, or 27,000 games won. Jeez. Divided by 27,000. Divided by 2. I'm playing a lot of Tour 8. .2 times 1.8 divided by 1.1. It's 2 rings. 1.96. Dose. I think it's like 3 backspin. Three backspin, 2 rings. Dose. And just a little teeny bit of lean. Hitting it perfect. And just rubbing the nubs. If you can get over that hump, that's where that hump right there is where your ball guide's appearing and disappearing. So like if you're on the bottom of that hump, it's showing it stopping at the top right where I stopped. And if you get to the top of that, then it shoots past the cup and you can get that roll out. You can play on the side that my opponent's playing on. You can put on backspin and stick it right there. That's actually not a bad play. Not bad at all. Let's see if my opponent can get it up there and get it in. That might have beat me. I think it did. 242 to 56 feet. That must have been at least 56 feet. Good game. Good game. It's a rematch. I got one more, man. I got one more. Let's get the action right here so I don't have to go through it. Oh, you piece of crap. Come on, dude. Come on. We were right there. Could have saved ourselves a few Mentavos. Last game. Unless we can get some bonus action on this one. And I don't really have any empty slots, so we can't get any bonus action. If I can get an opponent. It's going to make me sit here and spin for 2 minutes. Calcamunk. Calcamunk. Daily, weekly, and season challenges. This is one of the holes we're looking for. And what we're really looking for is landing on this pad right here. And I think, it seems like if we brought out the right stuff, we could actually get into the one in front of that. Like if you brought out a topspin boost ball, brought out a big power 5 ball, you could get into the top. Let's bring it out. We're playing. Well, if we get ahead of our opponent, they should be fine. Should be just fine, just fine. I think with a power... Buster, knock it off. I think with a power 5 ball we can get over there. Let's try it. Let's try it once. Let's try it. We got nothing to lose. Except for pissing our opponent off. Let's see what we can get done. Can we get? Yes, we can. Yes, we can. Maybe get over there. Three rings. That's 4. It's 3-9. Oh, not with a 75 ring great to the right. Topspin boost ball. Just a 2 topspin boost would have got us over there. It wouldn't take much. I actually didn't mind that track, so it looks like on the drive shot I did a straight up, and I hit it. I was aimed going down the center of this fairway, and I ended up a little bit to the right on a 2-ring great to the, or excuse me, I ended up on the left on a 2-ring great to the right. So it looks like on the drive we should probably take off or add on 10 to 20%. My opponent's got the look. I got a little teeny bit of work left to do, but not much. Not much. Yeah, you're in the catbird seat if you hit there, for sure. For sure. Like just bleeding out onto this, like what would we get? Like where would that be? I think that's got to be short iron. It looks pretty level to where we're at. Must be a level 7 or 8. At level 7, it's arguable that the Endbringer is a better club than the Rapier. I mean, it's super similar. Finally gets its topspin when it gets to level 7, but at level 8, it could be marginally better than a Rapier. Marginally. I'm not going to say better, just marginally better. Nice shot. Nice shot. Nice shot. Okay, where are we at? Then Kingfisher, and I'm right at max. I prefer to play my Kingfisher with a little teeny bit of backspin. 1. Let's get right up on it. So it's 4.8 divided by 1.1. It's 4.36 rings. 4. There's 4. Hitting it dead center perfect. Ooh. And I overpulled it by about 0.1. Should have rounded that down to the 4-3 instead of the 4-4. Close. Good game. Good game, my man. There you go. There's some Tour 7. We actually got quite a few of the Sierra Plateau holes, so that's good. Hopefully we can have some fun down there this week if we're playing some Tour 7 and trying to win a few chests. Thanks for watching. Everybody have a great week. Hopefully we'll have a fun tournament. I don't know. It's a grind. I'm just going to play one account this week. I'm going to play my 77 account. I'll try and play a couple accounts during the 9-hole cups, but during the tournament week it's a lot to play, more than one. We'll see you then. Everybody be safe and have fun. Thanks for being a subscriber. If you're not a subscriber, hit the subscribe button. Hit the like, ring the bell, leave a comment, all that good stuff.